What's new, crew? If you're new, my name is Cassandra, and today I'm sitting down to go through my hospital bag, showing you guys as a mom of soon to be 5 what I'm packing, and just also for myself. I just had my 37-week appointment today. Things are looking good. Baby's head down, baby's engaged, super low, and I just kind of wanted to go through this because I packed this a couple weeks ago. I've been packing it over the course of a couple weeks. So this is to show you guys what I'm packing, but also just to go through this bag myself and make sure it actually has everything that I want, need, or desire in my hospital bag. The first thing I have in here is actually a full set of a change of clothes for my husband, just in case he needs them. This is my 5th baby. And we have a lot of other kids at home, obviously 4 of them. My husband usually will come. He stays with me until I deliver, a couple hours depending on what time the baby's born, or hang out with me as long as he possibly can, and then he'll come back home, relieve my sister who sits with my kids while I have babies. She'll go home, she'll get some rest, get some relaxation time in for herself, and then he'll come back and get me. So he doesn't spend the night with me, but if he did need a change of clothes for whatever reason, he would have them and he is good to go. Everything else in here is for myself or my baby. A couple t-shirt options. I live in Northeast Wisconsin and baby is due the beginning of June, but I mean right now it's the end of May, and this whole week it's been like 40 and 50 degrees, raining, raining and storming, very cold, windy, terrible. Like with the wind chill, it's like 32 degrees. It's still very cold here. So I have some short sleeves. I also packed some crew neck sweaters, like long sleeved things, because I have no idea what the weather is going to be like. It could either still be really cold or it could be like 80-90 degrees. So I'm just packing for both because I don't really know what I'm going to end up needing. So a short sleeve option, a long sleeve option. Got a couple pairs of butter shorts from Walmart for this summer. I already owned a couple pair, but I got a couple more because I'm pretty sure that's what I'm going to be living in postpartum throughout this summer, are just some of these butter shorts. They are so inexpensive. I think I have my price tag still attached here. Does it tell me the price? No, it doesn't. But they're like $6. And I love them. They have pockets, they're fantastic. I own a handful of pairs in different colors and I just packed the black pair. Now that I'm seeing this, I'm also gonna throw a pair of sweatpants in here to go along with that for a bottoms option to like ride home from the hospital in. Assuming I go into labor naturally, every time I have gone into labor spontaneously, it's because my water has broken, and we live an hour from the hospital, and by the time I get to the hospital, I am completely drenched. I'm soaked. We actually, at this point, I took a garbage bag and put it in the glove box of the vehicle we'll be driving to the hospital in. That way, when I'm in labor and we're riding to the hospital, I can pull out that trash bag and I'll lay it over my seat that I'm sitting in the vehicle, and it kind of catches all of the amniotic fluid, because when my water breaks, it's not like a little trickle. I mean, it is everything. I gush everywhere, and then every time I have a contraction for an hour on the way to the hospital, I lose more fluid. So I'm constantly gleeking, and it's the nastiest, biggest mess. And I learned after the first time to pack a trash bag to sit on. I'm telling you this to tell you that whatever I'm wearing to the hospital, I'm not going to be able to like wear on the way home because it's going to be drenched and nasty. So I'm definitely going to need a pair of sweatpants in here for like a cold weather option. So I'm going to add that. One thing that I highly recommend is like a muumuu, a big dress nightgown thing. I got this one off of Amazon. I will link it down below. It's just a plain gray dress, but it has buttons all down the front of it for easy breastfeeding access, and it is super stretchy. So I don't even think I'm going to have to use the buttons if I don't want to. But I highly recommend one of these. I'm somebody who, like, as soon as I'm given the okay, I want to get out of the hospital gown, I want to take a shower and put on normal clothing. It makes me feel much more comfortable. So the fact that This is open on the bottom because it is a dress. I can still sit and let everything drain out that drains out after having a baby. I can sit on the big pads and things, and nurses and doctors can still have easy access to what they need to have access to be able to assess and do all that sort of thing. But I can still be in something normal. I've done this with every baby. The dress that I had with all of my other babies is long sleeved, it's fleece. All of my other babies are winter babies, all 4 of them. So this is my first summer baby, so I ordered a short sleeve light version of basically the one that I had for all of the other kids. So I can link this down below. I'm very excited to have that. Some other things I ordered from Amazon were these nightgowns. They are a short sleeved and short set. I could also wear this home from the hospital if I wanted to, but something to sit in if I wanted to have real clothes. I just packed them just in case. Once again, these are really stretchy. I could pull down, I could pull up if I wanted to. Very comfy, casual, easy breezy. Very much so liking that. A second t-shirt here for myself. I am planning, if they have availability, to get my tubes tied right away after delivery. From what my midwife is telling me, it really depends on the availability of the anesthesiologist. Sometimes they can do it while you're in the hospital, and sometimes you have to schedule it for like 6 or 8 weeks later. That way your uterus has time to go back down to size and relax and do all the things. So if they can do it right away, it's going to extend my hospital stay by a day, which is why I have like some extra shirts and things, which is also probably why I should have put another pair of sweatpants or a pair of sweatpants in there, so I have an extra option. I put in a ton of breastfeeding tank tops. I have a tank top here. I have a breastfeeding normal style bra, and I also have a sports bra here that have been worn for many children. I bought all of those on Amazon. I've had them for probably at least 2 or 3 of my kids, and once my baby was done breastfeeding, I just put it in a box and stuck it away, and now that it's time, I pulled it out and I have it, and it's here for as I need it. One thing that I really recommend is a pair of Spanx. These are just kind of like bike shorts essentially, but they're spandex. I really like to wear these for the first couple of days underneath my pants, underneath my shorts, whatever I'm wearing, just because it helps keep everything in place. All of the pads and the ointments and the liners and all of the things, it just helps me feel like it's a little bit tighter to me, and it helps, in my opinion, with like some of the chafing or some of the rubbing that can happen and that causes irritation, and that's not what I want when I'm trying to heal and all of the things. So it just helps keep like my witch hazel pads in place and all of the things. So I really like to have those. I've used them every time, and I'm always really happy that I have it. It's just something that I've learned that I really like. Of course, a couple pairs of like socks, underwear, things like that. Big fluffy socks for in case I feel like I need them. Some regular socks. I have a hair tie and a hair clip. I do plan on getting in the laboring tubs if I can. My hospital's policy is they are laboring tubs, they're not birthing tubs. So you can get in the tub and you can labor in the tub, but when it comes time to pushing, they pull you out of the tub, which my midwife thinks is just ridiculous. But it is what it is, hospital policy. So you can labor in the tub and then birth literally anywhere but in the tub. You can birth in the shower, just not in the tub. It is what it is. So while I'm laboring in the tub, I want to be able to have something to like pull my hair up and get it up out of my face if I feel like it's driving me nuts. So I'm bringing a clip and a hair tie so that I have options. Shampoo, conditioner, and body wash. I don't have any travel sized soaps and conditioners left. My husband travels on the road all of the time, so these are like down to here. And these are just ones that my husband was using while he was on the road last summer. My husband can be on the road for like 3 months at a time, so that's why he never travels with travel size anything either, because he's probably gonna need a full-sized one. So I'm just gonna take these with me and finish them off because there's not a whole lot left in these anyways. I'm pretty sure this body wash is left over from when I had my last baby, so we'll just bring that one along again. Throw a thing of toothpaste in here, once again normal size. I do not care, I'm not gonna buy special things for it. I keep my house so well stocked that it was just way more convenient for me to go to my overflow shelf of things and just pull things off the shelf. These are for if while taking that after birth shower, I decide that I want that. I've learned that if you think you might want it, just bring it. Who cares? Don't worry about anybody else or like what anybody's gonna think if you're carrying in this massively stuffed bag or like 2 bags. If you feel like you want it, it's gonna make you more comfortable to bring it, just bring it. It can stay in the car too, and you can always have your husband run down and bring up the extra bag or bring up that pillow or whatever it is, and that way it's there, and if you want it, you can go get it. So I just, if you want it, if you think you're gonna want it, just pack it. I'm taking a couple days worth of my medication that I take along with like my prenatals for after birth. I'll still take my prenatals for like probably like 2 weeks after I give birth, just as my milk is starting to come in and stuff, and after that I tend to lay off and stop. This is the last thing for me, and this is a treat. I highly recommend packing a treat. I've never had this before. These are new at Aldi. They're peanut butter stuffed milk chocolates. They're basically like a Reese's Pieces, which is probably the best candy in the world. You can debate me on it all you want, but you're probably not going to change my mind. They're fantastic. So I'm really excited to try these. So I put it in my hospital bag right away. I'm going to take it with me, and I will have it for everything else in here is for baby. And you're probably going to be shocked by how little I'm bringing, but I'm bringing one nightie. This is my favorite one. I picked it out. This is new for the baby. We use a lot of hand-me-downs. This is our 4th baby girl, so I really didn't need that much. And everybody else in my husband's side of the family is done having babies. At least his siblings are done having babies. So they were more than happy to drop off all of their baby boxes for me. So I have a lot of baby girl stuff happening in here. I just didn't need to buy a lot, but myself, my husband, and all 4 of my kids picked out an outfit for the baby just to get the kids excited, and then when they see their baby sister wearing that outfit, they can go, I picked that outfit. So this is the one I picked. It's purple, and it has little bumblebees on it and little bumblebee feet, and I really like it. So this is the one that I'm bringing with. And then I figured for a going home outfit, if the weather's warm, a little dress. This is also from Walmart. It's just got little flowers on it. I think it's so cute. I think what I'm also going to do is add in a pair of socks and maybe one more nightie, zip up pair of pajamas, just in case. I also like to change the baby out of the like hospital gown thing that they end up putting the baby in after it's born, and putting the baby in real clothes. It's just one of those things that helps me feel a little bit more normal and not like I'm sitting in hospital. But I think I'm going to add that to my list to add into this bag. And the very last thing I'm bringing is baby's blanket. I also got this off of Amazon. I can link it down below. With this being our 5th baby, I talked about this in my baby, like my Amazon baby haul. I have done all of the other colors and all of the other patterns for all of my girls specifically. So I went with yellow because it was like one of the only colors I haven't done yet. Maybe it's more gold, but it has like rainbows and leaves on it and stuff. It's very, very cute. So this is baby girl's baby blanket, and just like that, that's everything that I have packed in my hospital bag. It's pretty light. I'll add those couple things that we said, but just kind of essentials. I've learned over the years what I like to have, what I don't like to have, things that I will throw in my hospital bag last minute is the book that I'm currently reading, most likely. My phone charger, my phone obviously, my toothbrush, and that's pretty much it. I keep it pretty basic. But that's everything I packed in my hospital bag for baby number 5, hitting 37 weeks and kind of in that countdown stage of things. I hope wherever you guys are, you're having a fantastic day, and I will get you guys in another one.